suelo Dave kadi negalta dim nakakura ron ke man may malungil suelo korga no saud no sabi mo ngel me mitra committee ngila information ka kura no sabi gut maklia urel kong mo report outrangi di ngora palesira senetro asisel kuk pesel appointing girel mo talbol trura tegi del bia ul magimne dilengi mo sabel schedule tegi dilengi magimne gasulem no sabel me mang bodo kadi mo introduce our members mo maskate al mo igel kuk opening statement terkau ma igel kuk samat mung emer ko mon mertalering argid mang para puskaula le dibol ba record wasing opangketa vice chairman na committee vice chair committee senator Inabo madrekal nga niya member senator Whips madrekal member Salvador Terlams senator Terlams ma Sungino member sa committee no dakalumang kita Senator Cuarte ma Aldabel of Island Cuarte adil durok la yoros kuringil wasing bodegi kong hindi algo ngo bangarong lo bangger bila kada recognize ra honorary member ra committee Senator Mangsaw kamal da kalmi sa igel urel tal EPUT committee mang man bring asulel lo bangger Kregi dia opangked lang nga ka Mariur, Senator Mariur nga chair sa EPUT committee. Ma film mo welcome ka buk paskati al mol sabi men buk mo introduce ka am duikel ko opening statement ka bol sabi mo man mertaliring. Sulang.
Sulang chairman before begin halgul tour ke gugasem ere go atwan legal committee mo atwa sadara atwa velam ka dim sadara mo atwa legal. But first of all, I want to thank you, Chairman, all the senators for the opportunity to be here. Also would thank the President for giving me his trust in nominating to this board. Before I begin, maybe just for maybe members or people who don't know who I am, I'm David Idip Jr. I'm currently Senior GIS Analyst at the Office of Polaris, which is under the Bureau of Budget and Planning. I've been there for about 15 years. Before that, I was a researcher at the PICRC then. Education-wise, my background, I got a bachelor's in marine science and from the University of Hawaii at Hilo, and then a master's degree from the University of Tokyo in the Department of Earth and Planetary Science, specializing in imagery analysis. So that's sort of related to GIS work that I do now. I guess on the questionnaire, there was one question that was kind of brought up about why I said I want to be, why I accepted nomination to this board. I actually believe that the skill sets I have and the expertise would lend to the, I guess, growth and promotion of the BSCC. I think it's one of the few boards where I think I could make a definite impact. And then just with that, yeah, I hope I'll be able to answer any questions or that you may have. Thank you.
Ida statement ra namini kurangania member kurangania solo. Ugar makamda sa tial amal mo kate liring ng amal ko rati yung ilaro ko imang. Alip sa tial Senator Whips.
Sora tial chere. Ako kira to question agal toro bela on seblen sel toram rigen dungit. Nominee, have you read the law that creates BSCC? Or do you understand it?
Yes, I have read it, and I believe I do understand the law.
Thank you for that response. Sometimes we get nominees who don't know what board they're getting on and don't know the law that created the board, so that's important. I guess my kind of follow-up question to that is, I don't see on your resume that you've worked on any board and commission. I guess my general question is, do you understand the roles and responsibilities of a board member in relation to the daily operations of BSCC?
Well, my understanding of how the board works with BSCC is basically the board is there to help BSCC run smoothly in terms of that. And then I think one of the things about the law that I do find quite important is the fact that the BSCC was formed to actually the BSCC was formed to help I guess benefit the people of Palau by having a level playing field. So basically not having just one company take care of all the sort of the communications, but giving the opportunity for several different companies how do you say, of different companies are coming in and actually providing telecommunications to Palauans. So in that sense, that would, in a way, lower prices instead of just having one company at one set price.
I think what you were trying to say was telecommunication is a national asset and should be owned by the government and provide service to all. And that's what the role BSCC provides. What I'm trying to look for is, what is your view as a board member in relation to operations of BSCC? And I'll let you answer before I give you a reason why I asked that question.
Well, I would see the BSCC board to sort of so help support and sort of direct the company in that sense. I know they do have a director who's that, but I think the board is there to kind of support, like I mentioned, the growth of the company, make sure it does not it's fiduciarily sound. It does not go bankrupt, and then also I guess in general that's just just promote the how to say. I guess in general, just to promote the overall the growth and maintaining the company, I guess.
I think you got the gist of the roles and responsibilities of the board. The reason why I'm asking that question is, in some cases, we see board members micromanaging the daily operations of state-owned enterprises. The board is really there to provide direction, and they're at the policy level, and they are to support the operations of the state-owned enterprise. In some cases, and I won't name names, we see the managers of a state-owned enterprise actually running the board. Chairman is laughing. So I just wanted to be clear, my understanding that you knew what the role and responsibilities of being a board member are. So thank you for that. I think you've answered my question.
Man masauli Senator Rips ngaran mo tulson sapsate Allah Senator Inabo.
Maluin li tahsil si Mr. David Idip. Ako takmal mreng asule mal kongera appointment ra president al mortal al board ra BSCC. El dong yu background ra gawing kawasay sa background ra gawra marine and natural sciences. Al ngarngel nga suwir al suguma aboard the BSCC amo implement construction project will require environmental considerations. Kung dasing malmarang legal role project ra BSCC marara al sila daw maluwing marara yung ila utama. mang digital cell lending station or tira kura ngara bebula utama mang mal lakunda sa background ka mal lungil mo sa el ngos wira board regigit al decision sarngi Patirikal tal babil nga may mula sa BSCC dir ka nga construction projects al tira marula mang yaklo tutlela wasetel al BSCC was created almost create a level playing field for all the retailers BSCC away al wholesaler mang ra internet service al mararo kuil retailers mang wayal sabel ko stabilize our price and provide the best price for the best service in the intercom sector ablo belaw mang akti okay Mr. Idip waseng omamdasweng I know till BSCC dahil pay tax lang hindi PNCC pay tax ma akurati okay ra sa algum kamura board kura mo consider yel policies ra board ma future development tel BSCC ngara kura umamdas ringin sa bel dire kal ngoswitel corporation al cook give back to the community. Also mang I know basing tablong alone sa ringil malmaklo mang that is probably aroy the future do mes ringil girela ko give back al mura community tel BSCC ding ngara ko ra mesang al future tel BSCC. I'm sorry hindi ka mbura maybe I'm asking a wrong question but I just want to see your thought process Sulang.
No, thank you for that question. I think some of the things, from my current understanding of the board, that I think needs to be done going in is one of the things is the development of some, I guess, internal policies and procedures just for smooth running. And these would be some of the daily administrative stuff, from my understanding, that needs to be put in place. I think that would help things run smoothly as well. And then I think one of the things I do kind of have in mind of one of the things that, in terms of implementation, that I would want to see is some kind of asset inventory in terms of location of cables and whatnot. Because what my experience with work at Polaris is we've always get people come and ask us for information on where are the phone lines, where is this, where is that, and then with new construction. So at least knowing where these things are, you know, in terms of, I mean, a good example of this was, I guess, the water project, where PUC came to ask us where are the water lines and all this, but we don't have that, I guess, not very good information on that. So I think part of the way we can sort of help is actually knowing where all these assets are, where the inventory is, and that helps in the long-term maintenance as well, understanding, yeah. So, I mean, a part of that is sort of the maintenance project as well. So I think in the long term, that would definitely help BSCC and also would help yeah, in a way, help the people of Laos, because just the cost and whatnot. I hope that answers your question.
One of the issues we faced, siragim consider Telecommunications Act. Wasing makarang ada consolidate tegal telecom assets blue belaw, so we're not instead of paying for 2-3 assets deliver the OCC service and makarada utilize existing assets and deliver the same service, so hopefully trying to minimize the cost. Ngaring angkora moringisel a little competition between the BSCC ma igalguk retail telecom companies ma ti malmering asule sa mesang sa idal kasi maintenance assets ma knowing where they are is a very important part del corporation. Nakmering asule marawngil en sirakawe. Sa ida question nga kay Chairman Mario.
Satel Senator Talams.
So, Chairman, along with since Mr. Idip, they also are Suleiman Congetal appointment of President and Mora BSCC. Lu ay sara alert nung iwisela ang creator a BSCC. Sabem lu ay sara difference ra a PNCC, Palau National Communication Corporation, Palau Telecom, Palau Wi-Fi Rigel services will tira provide, Rigel Cook services will be SCC real time provided mera blur belau.
So my understanding of the law is, and I think it's been mentioned, is BSCC is a wholesaler. So it provides services to the 3 telecom companies. It does not provide retail to individuals. And the 3 telecoms are what provide services to the consumers.
Sabem lo ay sa pangaral telecommunication service al provider niya. Abi SCC multiral service providers.
In terms of that, it does provide internet connectivity to these fiber optic connectivity to these 3 telecoms, if that's a...
Musula Mr. Idip, umisara background ka maklo analysis ka information technology. Ela time PNCC mapalaw telegram mapalaw Wi-Fi provider gagawin services. Hindi sila domes ngora miyuda expansion el girela quality ra sa internet el provide ni ngara akora usngem el girela PSCC mo help improve ti agidel malubeng ngani bandwidth available sa legal el service providers el lot provider mera pelawe usisil timing ngari agosto ni dal salmorba.
I think one way to, and I think actually is being implemented is actually maybe providing some kind of network within the countries that these retailers can tap into. In the case, sort of maybe fiber optic, like especially like sort of into the intercore to different areas, and then the retailers can tap into that. And I think that might be an opportunity then for increased bandwidth. Because my understanding is now a lot of the cables too are sort of older technology, so that somewhat limits the kind of bandwidth that consumers get.
Mr. Idip.
Satel Senator Hermoso.
Sula chere kung nitasil se Mr. Idip kokoram lo touch ra providing access at affordable rates. El mura other bela kung dasa siya all key word and sell affordable. Mlani nga meeting gidel wo open triar bebirar consultant nelong sir gidel tukunil girel tel SLIT policy gid matokora cyber security. ICT policy ma cyber security. Kadalom tigir gil wase takamper belaw may gel gora bebira blul gorak medel mo osisiungi ma belaw. Mo matigal wase kadadir ka ngarsel gora awal telkibel takaya tokorarwa internet ma aigal rate gid. Accessibility ma inclusion ra ada telgibel gora malmla mo oklo na mo ringat elir ra ding adir ka gora orre ka dergit say gidel el price makadamal mo lo ron ding abayon tigel ko ka Mr. Idip mo bamal takate bong mo meser tagidel arangalel tial loan ra ADB ma ding ilu maigal existing loan ra BSCC alwaseng adaita okmong mosul access sa bebira financing الواهم consolidate malubang mos milkuk pay offer se and then kada mo harar agi kar rate ang amos ilkuk provide ra ang annual rate el more try del wholesale el price in the end the try del end users el other belalos service ra igal trill major company ra blue belas il akora mo realize a real savings. Kung daso sa kita pa ikola diyon tigol asi obong mo ban tirkal pebira gidir ka blem confirmer tir mo omes self financial health ra kumbali mo mes lo asi option 1 option 2 wangrang okore mo dar sa gay gidul kukmera kamiti altang sila ko kolbil kukpor ngate lela ngesora do dang sa edel kukko dar sa abebil le ko ngding kung daso sa kita abay ko ra kulingit ringir kaul al silse dia kangot al comment trangagi Vice President.
So lagi di comment ngarinya da recognize Senator Cuartel dir gamne so is kadap sa ti alla Senator Sungino.
So Chairman malungi tasilse Mr. Idip ako teng lamado ayel lomreng al saul el girem el mnikonier tal appointment kung sa gel baby ra ako ramla questionnaire ang oigo kongel mo survival for year term tal tol obo porgi right ogore edia ka business connection financial connection or galmora tel shobay edia ka member board aril al time si abadengem dia ka gora temel gora stop or from performing agel duris rapport Direkal gilsang kura diling iya nga sa number 8 el kura maluyul gilela kaul BS el mutmul adra rapport el willing el loreo loban treat el current members el mo understand the aurele rapport direkal mo kuk ultob da gelul de swem el gawa kuk olab el mora swem el gora provide el mo help rapport el lorel direkal you're a team player seguida ko otik mas ka team player and then direkal mo mention mas ang second fiber optic line close to talil abay direkal gilel seguida ko ra direkal ko rapport hindi nga understanding nga sel second el cable mo ay sel first ng argel belu ya second ng argel belu nga understanding nga argel tabalong.
Yes, my understanding is it's a while back. I know the first one is about the USC cable. I think that goes through Guam. I might have get them confused. I think that's from what? Yeah, first one. Then I think the second one goes directly up to California from I think Singapore up there, if I remember correctly, or yeah, for the second cable.
May nga tablol kakarosel kumbali provide agel tu. Ya lending ringi gamding masengara kas kalila blue belaw lending regel cable.
Yeah, so the first one's ngaram langoy, second one's in Ngartmao.
Ngaram langoy Ngartmao.
Yeah.
Tigil ako ra question nga kal direkal ko ulum dasur ngileng akong daso ako tul ko ramle recent disaster ne happen el girela cable line abulu saibal selbor nyak typhoon ringi. Ya pabalda omodongalil east ma west pabalda mung aktirikal ko ram question mung ngaram langoy ya number 2 ngara ngartmol di next state ayol tulo ko mung ngara western met mo yung tamal legal tabalong yung ngora diak understand the say ngara mandim lakal kukul ngul mura ist which is ang kuktim de kora adib the show mas ngara matamuru ringi diak al kul ngawan al mura bital side mo ayol tal ngara bitang sa elawan al kuk obagid sengar nga kukura the show milgirel or maybe policy change, I don't know.
Again, not really with sort of my limited understanding, but I think it would be probably based on sort of geography. Because if you go to the east side, it's mostly shallow reefs. So by Silungaya Typhoon Mountain, it's more opportunities to damage to the cable. But on the west side, it comes to the deeper channels. So Waigigit, it's not really affected by storms or because they're much deeper rather. So that's sort of my kind of understanding of I think why they put the cables there.
And I'm sure there are ngili nga kaukti
Akan dia ako ngali ako tiyaw message tel from east and west side del island del mo ayol tablo either nga east malu nga west del may mang siya ko timle ekora adim le question nga ramay ndangi ebe ere o bumaltang ato bangin work on that. Dire kamla mention vice chair inabora to ra maintenance dire mention al sila ta maigel asset location makora maintenance plan el gel tel system. Awla so that is a really good ululdas will girela anything el dorul el girela akora corporation ya republic the cell maintenance plan and how do you work on it let's say it's el hotel to that other island set maskida grant tablu mkadmral ribbon cutting e rulia malungil tokoy ya maintenance plan gid marugul to kada ilmo ngil mong kadawara di mo all together ka maintenance every time and it ups the cost mong ako rin asule malgilel sa gidal gamit tra kalgilel sa maintenance plan asset monitoring system sulang
sulay sangino korte ari ako asam okay Adlutum sate alla vice chair inabo
Mr. Idip Kamal Masara will answer sir how we can still you offer expertise nga different areas among mal ngosuwira board al mutal MCC akti nga request nga kalgirela financial report ra BSCC sila ang public corporation ng girela audit report ra will do by April that report has to be consolidated with the national government report talang Europe Public Corporation among girel mo tmura al sila audit report rakabalment and that has to be submitted by June akti request was sel operabor de tirakal please amu segi del lolyara tara make sure nga deadline or sell audit report because I have not seen one in a while. We will appreciate getting one. Yak mga sulem will support your nomination on Morabor da BSCC mal musulang.
Alo isang anam mo dia ka angot alkel lego maktiral mutul di mabantrar beklade mga sulem Mr. Idibra tel kilingel me dala abordo te adi dimne gora ul suela kamitilo ase bolse pedel direkal mitra Mr. Idip edu tungusel gu kosengera gira la galuror masel bol mereka confirmation ng al sugum mangay mga palang menteri arbek la borde bolse el bay ngo abordo del mem gukul civil update ra seneta gira la gerrogun ngaringi lagi damne la sel PNCC ra dokotel nguko direkal ngilu mergoy mlolo nangara dori 1 million ra mrigel esegi da direkal mol mharar ngil merelang egi tel replace egel bebirra equipment ngil lama mut mga duk ma chen sa egi del mungil bodo nge o sa egi del tumne statel ngara lo ne direkal quadriga khadrang stril melingi tawdo dra olbira kalulaw Kurbay sa lastel bel mitra olbile to se gagida bebira do gibla mail guk mo update ay guk bebira Claude Lir ma dong urtir mang ay gigida igel so adar meng symbol sebedel guk bol seben monia full board ra BSCC bay ngit trin mem guk bol sebel ku update senet girela aurerir ma gigida lorgo inabora igel wa financial statement term direkal bodres aktirekalo kuembelo asengari imora alurur nga BSCC magidrekal ko adim ne question nga mudek ko se kwartem direkal ne question ngilo setiang ngaramat tel PNCC oba alain mora rogul adablu mutumlangul liuklablur belaul ngara east ma west ertam ko giwada muguktra ralselol giwngi ya BSCC me connect tel mora igal tril kombali edir gamlo connect ra mlaringa drengel sel gotelon mutulbal mutul ngagebol mekanik tel ngulu pertel compact road mesegi dem dire question wase ngosperinga BSCC malsum dakal osperinga direkal segida kal sepedel gukpay ngulo trura adal tira ko speratel len line ngara abalum nagdirakal si Belgo Kel para BSCC ra igid repayment ring loan mo ako di segid na dirakal ba traulasan namin dirakal ngaringia abebirar adal dirakal gukmne misada tial takora connectivity ra sel mal mangita internet talbibra time man mo dimliwe kredi adungu mutuko ase dirakal ka chekara ada BSCC tial sel guk highway gidingi lo gole blabol ke kare lubeng either en klo en digal guk tigal provider sadir ko malam ke kare len dakal sibil soril kilungi tial guk close per ngi ma ege gi dabe bira issues maktio omra la mo bentra kladen mal meringa sulem tial ngi ma gi mo ukmo mesena tial appointment terga senator sera next session mam polungi le segi de bolsubela Skata mengkosbem guk motribem sa board ma adra board ma aigel guk rela BSCC bul ngari ako dong lego bolsibel menya guk mem update ra senet el la rela BSCC mal mutu mem ngasulem Paskate al mal sumur ngariya closing statement terga idrigal di bomdung ra about the close tell hearing ngari
No, I'll just keep this very short. Again, just want to thank you for the opportunity to be here, and it's good to hear some of the comments and concerns, and I'll definitely take that to heart if I am nominated to the board, approved. I'll definitely keep those in mind as we move forward. And again, I want to thank you again, and do again ask for your support, and thanks.
Alwa ise kaman masaul tel BSCC algo mlangu tel internet mlamu underground ang aramang to ase kadang aram didul kadam nara asal light tel mlamu underground algo to tel internet mlamu underground nama dia kal ngaram didul mal masaul tel liring kita di mortegi de masim sulang